everybody.
Hello there. Remember me?
What kind of face were you just making?
I don't know. I panicked.
I was nervous. So we have my brother on the show. I don't like calling it a show. I don't know. I feel like that's like me thinking it's way cooler than it really is. I have my brother on this video thing that you guys are watching. So today, well, actually, first I want you to try. So he's gonna have Team Oats for the first time. That looks really hot, so don't burn your face off. Here, boss.
Scared. I ain't scared. Hot. It's got like crunchy in it.
Yeah, it's the raspberries.
Raspberries. That's so interesting.
It's good, right?
Yeah, it's like fruity.
Yeah,
but it's also like sugary.
It's really good stuff, man.
I thought it would taste different with the color it is.
Yeah.
It's like darker than most oatmeals.
Yeah.
So there you go.
It's good stuff, you guys. I'm just saying. Okay, so today I want to talk about my brother. Actually, I want to talk about.
Hold on.
What?
We got the coffee.
I already said that, didn't I?
No.
Oh, we got the
oatmeal.
We have our oats.
No.
My coffee. Well, let's start the discussion. I thought you would know that by now. Whatever. All right. So today I want to talk about my brother and tell him what's been going on. He's been on his own weight loss journey. You guys kind of know that. So kind of I don't know.
I don't think they do know that.
We talked about it a little bit because I get comments and stuff every once in a while. They're like, "How's your brother doing?" Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "I don't know. Ask him."
Okay. So I'm shaking the table.
Yeah. Maybe don't do that.
I'm kind of on my own like weight loss journey, and I guess it's more.
I just said that.
Yeah, exactly. And I've never. The thing is, I've never tried doing weight loss before.
Well, because you were never. It's not like you were ever to the point where people would look at you and be like, "You need to lose weight." It was never.
Yeah. Anytime I looked in the mirror, I knew what I wanted. You know. And so I would be like so discouraged with myself. A lot of the times when I'd be walking, it would be like my belly's leading. You know, like I wasn't working out. So I didn't have like a chest or anything, but I was eating a lot, so I had a belly.
You're working the stomach muscles, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so I didn't.
Where did you start at though? Like where were you? What was your highest weight?
My highest weight, I think I was at 215.
Okay.
So, which you know, again, like some people would kill to be at 215.
Oh, yeah.
And so,
but see, the thing is like I don't want people to ever think. I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I don't want people to ever think that just because they're not like morbidly obese or they only have a few, like that's still hard though. That's what I try and tell people. It's like just because you only have, people will message me and be like, I only have 15 pounds to lose. I know it's not that. I'm like, that's hard. Yeah. It's always hard. Yeah. So don't ever like put yourself down. Like for people out there, don't put yourself down just because you feel like you don't have that much weight to lose or it's not as important, because it's always as important.
Yeah, and I've always felt like I was my most me when I was at 180. That's kind of like, you know, when I was,
that was high school?
That was like 18, 19, yeah. And then after that is when I don't know, I was in a weight training class in high school, so I was working out 5 days a week for an hour and a half, doing cardio, not really caring what I ate, but I didn't need to at that point. I was like burning so much, and I was also just had a faster metabolism. So when I came out of high school, I stopped working out every day because it wasn't in my class. But I kept the same exact eating habits and the same exact, and so I started gaining, and eventually I gained 35 pounds.
That's a story that so many people can relate to too. Because at least you're changing it now. Because there's people that, you know what I mean. You see like the high school reunion shows, like the quarterback that's now insanely big. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, exactly. And so. I knew that I wanted to lose weight, but it always seemed so freaking like mystical. Like it just seemed like, or boring. Like it just kind of seemed like this. You either have to eat the most boring food you can imagine, or like you just kind of have to hope it happens.
Yeah, and or buy this product that's expensive, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. And so for me, I guess the whole IFYM, if it fits your macros, flexible dieting, like. When I first heard about that through my brother, because he started doing it, and at first I was originally turned off to it because he was like, it's supposed to be flexible dieting, and he was really strict about it.
Yeah, that's something that I've been talking about a lot. I'm sure you know, you watch the videos. He actually watches my videos, which is really cool. But that's what I was really strict, and like I could see why you would be like, no. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's like, that's not living.
It would be like, hey, do you want to hang out tonight? Oh, you know what? I've already tracked everything today, so I have to kind of stick to that, so I can't hang out. And it'd be like, okay, loser. Like, whatever. And so I was kind of like turned off to the whole idea. But then, you know, me and him, we've talked about it. We kind of learn the same way. We absorb information the same way. A lot of it is through YouTube. A lot of it is through
videos,
Google. And so I just started looking up like IFYM, macros, flexible dieting by myself. And I really started to see like the beauty of it, of the idea of like checking like, you know, really focusing on your weekly calories, you know, doing it day by day, but focusing what are you doing in a week. You just, the simplest idea of being at a caloric deficit, being even or being at
it sucks.
Whatever that's called.
Yeah, being above it. Yeah. It's funny because I talk to people and they'll ask me like, how do I lose weight? And I'm like, you have to be at a caloric deficit. And it sucks because people are so lost that they don't even know what that means. Like, so I'll tell them that, and like this was me too. It's like, they're like, what do you mean? Caloric deficit, what is that? And it's, if you research it, it is very simple, and it seems very simple, but if you don't know, it's just like, what? That sounds scary. Just that word, caloric deficit. It's like, what does that even mean? So the reason I wanted to talk about this was because you just
today
in the morning I walked into the kitchen and
So I'm kind of in the habit of weighing myself every morning, and a lot of people are against it. A lot of people say like, but that's not in the IFYM flexible dieting world. That's in the like work out really hard every single day, do all the cardio in the world, which is important. Cardio is important. But do all that and only eat greens, and then don't weigh yourself every day because you'll discourage yourself. And it's like, but when you're, so I'm trying to get in the habit of recording what I'm weighing every single day because I'm at a caloric deficit. I'm recording what you know, you guys all know macros and stuff like that. And so today I finally made it into the 100s, and I was at 198.
Wonderland is what it's called.
We in Wonderland.
Stop trying to show off your voice. No, but I was like stoked because like we were talking. It was funny. Right before he weighed himself, I was like, hey, do you want to do more notes with me? He was like, yeah, of course. And then he weighed himself. And he was like, yes, finally. And I was like, that's what we're talking about today. Because that's just so exciting. Like, what does it feel like? Now I get this question asked a lot. What does it feel like to finally like think to yourself like, I'm doing this and I know what I'm doing now?
Yeah,
isn't that like
there's like confidence there. I think like I understand that a lot of people bag on bodybuilders or powerlifters or people who are focused on their body, that they're like shallow or that they're like, you know, whatever. But I understand that there are like other things in the world to care about. Like, you know, like I understand that there are these big issues. But when you don't like yourself, or it's not that I didn't like myself, but when you see that you want to be somewhere else and you're not there, and you're not like happy looking in the mirror, like it is hard to care about other stuff.
Yeah,
it is hard to care about world issues. It is hard to care about local issues. It is hard to, and so I think like, why is this important? Like normally for me, I feel like I'd be on the side of like, oh, all you care about is your image.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's how I was too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like, I think that when you are able to get to a point where you're confident with yourself and you're happy with the progress that you're making, then you can start looking out. But if you're so bummed with yourself looking in, like it's hard to look out.
It's hard to really care about other things at all. And it's funny. This is a saying that LP uses a lot. He's like, why is it okay for someone that works really, really hard in their job to like post a picture of their whatever Ferrari that they just bought and be like, look what I did, and everyone's like, that's great, that's awesome. But then it's wrong. Exactly. Oh my god.
Beverly Hills.
It's terrible. So but then it's wrong for someone that works really hard in the gym every single day to post progress pictures and people say that you're full of yourself and self-centered. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And my best friend, he doesn't watch these videos, so we're fine. But when I started telling him my plan, because again, outside of the fitness circle, macros are kind of weird. You know, and it's like kind of interesting. So I was kind of telling him,
not even outside of the fitness, it's outside of YouTube fitness.
Yeah. And so I started telling him that, and I started kind of doing the gym 6 days a week, really like trying to make this serious. And I love it. I'm having so much fun doing it, which is huge and important. But I started telling him the plan. He's like, just don't be one of those guys who like posts pictures at the gym. Like, just don't be like that. And I was like,
it's
bro,
just negativity.
I probably will.
The first thing they respond with is negative. Not they, but like people. A lot of people will respond with is just negativity. I think a lot of it's because now this is just being skeptical, but like a lot of it, I feel like could be people that are kind of jealous that they want to do that, but they're just not there yet. Mentally, you know, But what I think is really cool, what the most exciting thing for me, for John, is I'm realizing that he's literally getting pretty much the same exact mindset I have with it. It's like, learn for yourself, research, do the research, don't be afraid to try things out. Like, he was just telling me, right before we started filming, he's like, you know what, I've been losing weight a little too fast now. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit more calories. So he's just experimenting with calories and seeing how his body responds to it. So that it's like the best feeling when you get to the point where you can kind of almost control it. You know what I mean? You can control where your body goes, and it's not this like. I just remember being younger and thinking like it's some mystical, like crazy, weird thing that you just don't understand. So only eat chicken and vegetables and you'll lose weight. But like once you figure out, okay, it's calories in versus calories out. How do I manipulate them towards my goals? How much should I be at the gym? What should I do there? Once you figure that out, I mean, it's the most empowering thing. It's like you understand a new language almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
it's
it really
crazy.
And again, like you kind of create this confidence in this realm, which goes into this area, which goes into this area. Like becoming confident in yourself causes you to be confident in so many other things, and I think it's so important.
Now to end this. If I know this is like a random question for you, but if there was someone that has 20, 25 pounds and was like you were, what would be your tip? Because I mean, I have my tips for people that are like a lot of weight to lose. What would be like for someone that has like 20 to 25 pounds? What would you say to them to like kind of, you know what I mean, hopefully help them?
Yeah, I think I would say that it's a bigger deal than you allow yourself to think it is. A lot of, because it's such a it's easy to say, this person needed to lose 100 pounds, so it makes sense. I only need to lose 15 pounds. I only need to lose 20 pounds, so it's not that big of a deal. And so I would say is being happy with where you are is a bigger deal than just losing 15 pounds. Like gaining confidence, being able to wear the shirt that you want to wear, being able to like fit into the clothes you want to fit into or whatever, to flex and see something. Like that's... Like that's a bigger deal than you're distracting me.
My biceps are distracting you.
It's a bigger deal than you allow yourself to think it is.
That's
and so
exactly
for
what
so
I was
long,
saying.
I was like, but I'm not that overweight, so I'm okay. But now I realize like it's okay to want to be. So basically, my goal, what I think I want to be at, is 180. And that kind of makes me nervous because I haven't been there in 5 years, whatever, however long that is.
So you're nervous for all the ladies and all of you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He was telling me, he's like, I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna be home because there's just been so many girls that are trying. He's like, probably gonna have to like hide and stuff. It's really hard for you, man.
No, yeah, for
Especially
sure.
with the beard.
I think I'm just gonna, this, honestly, for everyone who's wondering, is an accident. My clippers broke. And
Actually, he was just like, woke up and like, what is this?
I like facial hair, but my clippers broke. Normally I keep it kind of trimmed down. And,
you look like a caveman.
Yeah, so they broke and I was like, I don't really care about buying a new one yet. So there's that.
You look very French.
Cool.
Alright, so that's the episode. Kind of got off topic there. Almost done with my oats, and I am done with my coffee. I want you to thank Jean for coming on to the episode show, whatever you want. Whoa, calm down there, boss. Jeez, man.
A little too early, thanks.
But yeah, seriously, go check out his channel. It will be the first link in the description. He's gonna be putting out videos more frequently, right?
Possibly a new channel too.
Yes. Oh yeah. Do you want to talk about that?
Because I've really been getting into flexible dying.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Because I've been getting into all this, I also am really looking into powerlifting. I started looking at local powerlifting meets and
He's naturally strong. It's kind of fair.
and so kind of looking at like what are the expectations. There's no minimum. You don't have to,
exactly. That's what's awesome about it.
But like what's the like I was basically looking at like if you are going to powerlift, expect people your size to be lifting this. And don't worry about beating them, just meet their level. So I've been looking at that, looking at powerlifting, looking at fitness, looking at all that. And so I think I want to start, I hit the table again. I think I want to start Glaude Fitness to just boom, YouTube. And then, I do music, so why not do Glaude Music as another one? So, but basically the main thing, the first thing I've been thinking about, I've been looking into it, I've been looking up all the knowledge for it, is Glaude Fitness. It'd be kind of cool because it is like a last name thing, so he could be involved if he wanted. I don't ask him to be involved, but if he wants to be involved, now that it's on your channel.
I don't have a choice.
No, that was, yeah.
But yeah, so let me know, let him know what you guys think about that.
Yeah, I kind of rambled about that.
Yeah, you did ramble about that. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. There was one other thing that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, look up away! Oh yeah!
Tries.